Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.
Hello Wolfpack, welcome back to Little Wolf's channel. So today we are going to be having a look at the Battle Royale of Modern Warfare that was released on Monday at 12, I think. Yeah, 12 if you were a non-existing player before, and 8 if you was an existing player. So we're going to be taking a look at how much gigabyte the game takes. So if you were an existing player, the download would have took 15 gigabytes to 22 gigabytes. If you were a non-existing player, the download is 80 gigabyte to 100, so please be mindful if you are wanting to play this game that the download size is actually really big for just a battle royale. So this is the new battle royale. They're saying it's going to overtake Fortnite eventually. Don't know how true that is because Fortnite's been going for ages. But there are rumours that it's going to take over Fortnite, so yay! Yeah, so 80 to 100 gig, like that's a lot of space that you're going to need. It's completely free, so it's free on all platforms, PC, PlayStation and Xbox One. And in the first 24 hours of release they had 6 million people playing. So that's a massive achievement for the company that creates Call of Duty games. So 6 million people played Warzone, according from a tweet by Call of Duty on the Wednesday after the day of release. Xbox and PlayStation players are going to need the live versions. So if you've got an Xbox, it's Xbox Live. If you've got a PlayStation, it's PS Plus or PSN. I think it's PSN. You're going to need them to play this game. If you have it on PC, you're just going to need the Battle.net. So download Battle.net and enjoy playing for free. If you have the Battle Pass, you've already done quite a bit of your Battle Pass, the Battle Pass will transfer over to Warzone. So don't worry about losing all your progress on Battle Pass because it does transfer over. I have tested it, I know that it transfers over. So yeah. You don't have to worry about your Battle Pass, you can still level up your Battle Pass. Anybody that doesn't own Modern Warfare can still level up the Battle Pass, so you can still get the free things that we get for our Battle Pass. I think that's a nice little feature for them to include because they've allowed you guys to be able to level up the Battle Pass even though you don't own the game. So I would recommend getting the game. The game is really fun. This is a game that I like to play with quite a few people because it's typical COD. So you get to do pretty much whatever you want in it, apart from glitching it out and making money. But you know, I enjoy COD, so I recommend it. I paid the £80 for the deluxe edition of it, so I've got all the DLC and stuff like that as well. But definitely worth the money. Call of Duty is well worth money. So the actual Battle Royale now. The Battle Royale is a match that consists of 150 people. 150! Boom! 150. How many people? So it's 150 people in teams of 3, bit like Apex. Apex you do teams of 3, but you only get 60 people in the match. This map is the biggest map that Call of Duty have ever produced, and it's based in Verdasync. When you drop, you are armed with a handgun, so you do get a gun on drop, so you don't have to worry about trying to find weapons straight away if you drop in a high alerted area. Like, I know from experience that when you drop in a high alerted area in Apex, you're dead, whether you like it or not. So, yeah. It has the typical ring closure things, so when you start running out of time, the ring starts to close, and then it gets to a small ring until there's a group of people that fight to the death, obviously. There is an unsafe region that consists of green gas, which depletes your health really quickly, so that is something that you probably want to know. If you're looting supply boxes and stuff like that, there are supply boxes that will drop gas masks. That is what them gas masks are for. If you're wondering why am I getting a gas mask in a completely like corona-free environment. Yeah, I said corona. So yeah, weapons and armour and attachments can all be found across the map. There are 5 vehicles for travelling, ATV and SUV, cargo trucks and tactical recovers. You can also drive a helicopter. I've not tested that one yet, but I will, because I want to know what it's like to drive the helicopter. Yeah, obviously each vary on how many people you can fit in that car. So if you're running around with 3 different teams, because some people do that, people do team up into teams of 12 instead of the 3 that you're allocated. The sizes vary of how many people you can take as passengers. The armour, so the armour system, you can carry up to 3 plates of armour, which then gives you a total of 250 HP instead of 100 HP. Armour you find pretty much anywhere. There's not specific locations for armour, you can find that anywhere you want to find. So always make sure you put your armour on, because that will help you out massively, giving you that little bit of extra HP boost. And believe it or not, the armour doesn't just deplete like on Apex. The armour actually lasts a little bit. So, gulags. When you die in Modern Warfare, you get one chance to go back into the actual battleground. So, what happens if you get thrown in a room with a group of people within a little arena in front of you? You watch people fight each other in the little arena, and then the person that wins can load back into the battle royale. The person that loses either has to wait for somebody to revive them with the in-game currency, which, being honest, not many people are going to do, because they're going to be grinding for that currency to be able to get things they want, not to revive and help other players. People are selfish, so don't expect them to be reviving you all the time on COD, because they're probably not going to. You might get the odd one or two people out of the population that will go, yeah, I'll help you, like me. But other people are pretty Jewish Mr. Krabs with the money. So, yeah, just don't expect people to revive you all the time. Yeah, if you win the gulag, obviously you get to go back into the game like normal, you get a second chance. If you don't get the second chance. They are 1v1. I don't know if I mentioned that. They're 1v1. So, it's up to you if you want to die. There's nobody going to sneak up behind you unless the other player's really good. So contracts. There are 3 contracts. One is a defend location. So you collect the contract, you get given a location. Once you've defended it, you get given money. So you earn money for doing contracts. The second contract is going looting supply boxes. So you'll get a contract, accept the contract, and you'll run around following the map markers and looting supply boxes with the if you manage to finish the contract without getting killed, you get given money and a rare dropped item. I think it's a guaranteed rare dropped item, but I'm not 100% sure. So you've got better chances if you accept these contracts. And the third contract is a bounty contract. So pretty much you accept the contract, you put a bounty on somebody, and you hunt them down and kill them, and that's your contract's over. If you're somebody who's really good at kills and is just in it to get all the kills that you can possibly get, they're the contracts for you, because that's pretty much all you're doing. However, what you should know is they can see you on the map, so if you're hunting them down, you can't just sneak up on them because they're going to be able to see you. Once you get into a certain radius, it starts showing up on their map frequently of where you are and everything. They get a notification saying they are being hunted and stuff like that, so don't just try and sneak up on them and think, oh yeah, I'm hunting them. They don't know about it, because they know everything. They have an eye in the back of their head. So yeah, they're the contracts. If you're just in it for the Battle Royale, I wouldn't worry too much about contracts. If you're in it to get the full experience of the Battle Royale and this new, I want to say DLC, but it's not DLC, this new map, then go ahead and do the contract, because that's what's going to get you the full experience, because you're experiencing everything then. And they give you quite a nice bit of money for the things that you may want in the next match. So money is a key resource. Money is a key thing, because players are going to be able to spend the money at the supply stations. So these supply stations will show up on your map when you're nearby with a little shopping cart trolley. So when you run over to it, you click on it. I think it's you hold X if you're on Xbox, and it'll come up with a list. So you've got, in that list, you've got the redeploy tokens, allowing dead teammates to come back, self-revive kits, kill streaks, special actions given to players temporarily, the use of tactical weapons, and eliminate multiple enemies. And scope for kill streaks. Yeah, okay. So apparently the kill streaks is unknown because it's it gives players advantage. So they're saying that the kill streaks could possibly be removed from the Battle Royale mode to balance it out. So just be careful of that one, because they might not have kill streaks any longer. So yeah. If you want all the kill streaks, go and get them now before they update it. So the last thing that I want to tell you guys is there was 2 modes to Battle Royale that was released. So the first mode was the Battle Royale itself, where you can go out, collect contracts, collect money, stuff like that, blah blah blah. Everything that I just said previously. The next one is Plunder. So Plunder is a secondary mode to Warzone. Unlike Battle Royale, the objective of Plunder is to make the most money. So money, again, key, told you, key resource. Money is a big thing. So they're basing this off money. So because they're not getting money for it, clearly they have to implement some form of money. So the object is to kill as many people as you can and take all the loots, which is all the monies. So you take all the monies, and then you can go and store the monies so that you don't lose them at a helipad. But these helipads are probably going to be camped. You're going to have players camping at them, so they're getting more kills, more kills, more kills. You're probably going to have people running for them all the time, so there's going to be loads of people going for these helipads that spawn randomly apparently. So there's going to be a lot of people around that area, so what I would suggest is staying away from the helipad, because you're not going to end up in a massive fight with people. Just kill the offspring and you should be able to get through the map like fairly quick. You should be able to get through the game without dying as often. If you do want to go running, guns blazing, just make sure you don't have as much money on you, because you lose a high percentage of the money you have collected, which could then cost you the game in the end. So if you've got like 1 million on you, then they pick it up, well then they've got 1 million and you have nothing. So just be careful with plunder, because you may lose, you may not. Depends how tactical you are. I think this is more of a tact-based game than a battle royale and a multiplayer. So it's all about the tactical and how well you play, I think. So in that mode, you can complete contracts for cash. You can kill other players for cash. You can buy stations in the plunder, which will have additional items for purchase that help secure some funds as a match progresses. So you can secure some funds in the plunder station things. The plunder, I think you go in 2 teams, a bit like a team deathmatch. And you load with loadout screen, so you can choose from your loadouts on the loadout screen. You don't spawn with just a handgun or random thing, you can actually choose your guns. So it is playing more like a multiplayer than it is a battle royale. It's just on the battle royale map. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay that's going on in the background. And the fact that the player that spawned in with me is called Coronavirus. So, yeah. We have a case of coronavirus on the channel, guys. So, be aware, stay safe, wash your hands regularly, and peace out, Wolfpack. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a thumbs up.
All supply boxes found. Solid work. headed your way. Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone. We lost that one, but we'll come back stronger next time.
You send shivers up my spine. You send shivers up